Good afternoon. Thank you for obviously George St. Pierre, pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world. Long-time reigning champion, well-rounded mixed martial artist and fighter. And one of the things that George St. Pierre does well is he chews wrestlers up and spits them out. A guy who's doesn't really have a huge background in wrestling, but is a great wrestler and does a great job of beating wrestlers. Koscheck is All-American. I think a 3 or 4 time All-American wrestler, but has become a very well-rounded fighter. This kid's stand-up, he's been knocking people out lately, and George St. Pierre, has been taking a lot of criticism lately on his stand-up game, that he likes to wrestle, get on top of guys, and beat them that way. But let me tell you what, George St. Pierre does have great stand-up. Maybe people haven't seen it in the last couple fights, but he does have it, and we'll see if he chooses to use it in this fight. One of the great things about if Koscheck's wrestling is on and two guys, get into these wrestling stalemates, it turns into usually a slugfest. So we'll see. I honestly can't tell you how I think this fight's going to go because I don't know. If St. Pierre's wrestling is as good as it has been and he can out-wrestle Koscheck's in for a long night.
This event is an Affliction event. Can you speak on how you got back together with them?
Affliction? Yeah, they're not in the fight business anymore. So, what these guys do is they make clothing, and we buried the hatchet, and now they're a sponsor again. It's really that simple. Speaking of clothing, why does GSP only wear one suit every time we see him? He only wears one suit? Yeah. I don't know. I never noticed that. Are you the fashion editor up here?
Any comments on the person currently holding UFC.CA?
You're full of knowledge that I have no clue what you're talking about. Somebody's holding the website up here? Yeah, I'm sure
they hold it for UFC.CA. It's the Canadian URL domain that follows. We've done very well with UFC.com. We've got a geo-targeted website here. We've looked at other .ca domains. We have no concerns about that. We'll sort it out as we go forward.
Yeah, somebody used to own UFC.com too. User-friendly computers.